Sorry. And though it doesn't have antlers, nor does the man standing on its rear platform have a long white beard, it may as well be Santa Claus and his sleigh for all the excitement that it stirs up. People call it the Christmas train, and it has been coming to them for years. Each new child born in the mountains learns to walk, talk, and wait for the Christmas train. It is everyone's delight. So, did we hear any who's in that?
Santa.
There was Santa, wasn't there? I don't know if he's a super important part of our story, but let's go ahead and tag that one with red or pink, because he is a person, right? He is a who, right?
Where's the train?
It's not there yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's in the night.
Yeah, it's nighttime. See? Everybody see that picture?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we do have a where. Does anybody remember where this story takes place? It's even one of our vocabulary words.
Appalachia.
Appalachia, that's right. I'm going to tag that with green. Appalachia is where it takes place. And we also noticed, somebody noticed that it happened at nighttime, right? Let's see if it says that anywhere in here. It doesn't say it, but it probably will sometime.
What happens if it, the box,
We're going to come to that, okay? You're going to find out all about the silver packages. That's what this story is about. So it said the platform, it said, nor does it have a man standing on its rear platform. Yeah. So,
platform is the roof.
is it the roof, do you think? So it's on the train.
No, it's inside the train.
Okay, we'll see. It could be on. It said it's rear platform. What does rear mean?
In front means in front. Rear means
No, it doesn't mean the front. It means the opposite of front.
back.
The back. What do we call the back of a train? Does anybody know? The car that's at the back of the train?
Cargo. The
Caboose.
caboose.
Have you ever heard of the word caboose?
No. Yes.
No? Yes? Okay.
Actually, yeah.
The older people remember its beginning. They tell of a rich man who had come traveling through the hills by car many years back. No one knows why he came up into the hills, but why isn't important. What matters is that it happened. The man had an accident. His car just took off right over the side of a ridge, and the man slumped in the car, hurting and scared. Someone came along. Some say it was old Mr. Crookshank, but others say it was Betty Pritt. But who came along isn't important either. So do we have another who? Who's the who?
Buddy.
No, they said it didn't matter who came along. Who was the person that had the accident?
Man.
It was a rich old man, right? Just said a rich man. Didn't say he was old. A rich man. So I'm going to label that with one of our who stickers. Okay? And we didn't tab mountains over here, but I'm going to tab where, another where, which will be the word hills. Okay? Because hills and mountains are very similar, right? Remember, these aren't big, super tall mountains. They're kind of like the mountains in Arkansas a little bit. So, what happened to him? Do we have a problem yet? What's the problem? There wasn't a problem yet?
Yes, there was.
There was a problem?
The mountain.
What about the mountain?
The man. He said it down there.
He did what?
He went off the mountain.
Yeah, he had a what?
Accident.
He had an accident, right? So, I'm not really sure if that's the main problem in our story yet.
Why did he get an accident?
I don't know. What do you think? Why do you think he got in an accident?
He drove too fast.
Maybe he drove too fast. What's it doing outside?
Snowing.
it's snowing, and snow can be slippery when you drive on it, right?
Yeah, or you could probably drifted off the mountain.
Well, this is odd. Our what and our, okay, so where's our what? Let's put that on the word accident. That's going to be purple for what is the problem, okay? We got a where, a what, and a couple of who's. Whoever it was pulled that rich man out of his car. Sit up, Liam. And took him to a house in the hills, where he was nursed and cared for until he could make it out on his own. When he left, the rich man tried to give money to the people who had helped him, but they would not accept it. So that rich man left the mountains feeling he owed a great debt. And for the remaining years of his life, he has been repaying this debt from the caboose of a Christmas train he brings into the hills each December. So I'm going to say that the platform is on the caboose, and the platform would be the place where you stand, where you would climb up into the stairs and stand on the back of the caboose. That's what I'm thinking. He has been repaying this debt from the caboose of a Christmas train he brings into the hills each December. On the 23rd, everybody knows it, the train will slowly wind up and around the mountains, and on the platform of its caboose will stand the rich man in a blue wool coat.
So
This shows the man being nursed back to health.
So he owns the train?
Well, what does it mean by debt? Let's put another vocabulary word up here and talk about debt. He tried to pay the money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did they want the money?
No.
No, they wouldn't accept it. So when he left and went back home, it said he felt like he owed a great debt. What do you think that means?
Yeah, you haven't paid.
Something to pay back, right? You're right. You're thinking along the right lines there. Something you haven't paid yet, okay?
Haven't. Who paid?
Paid. P-A-I-D? P-A-Y-E-D.
Yeah.
I can't remember. So, when does it come? We have another when, and it's a very specific when. What day of the year does it come?
Only on
December
24th.
3rd. 2 days before what?
Christmas.
Christmas. So I'm going to put
It goes on
Oops.
2 days. Next Wednesday.
That's a purple, sorry.
That's next Wednesday.
No, I'm sorry, it's a blue.
23rd.
The 23rd.
Today is the
23rd.
24th.
No. Okay, so on the 23rd, it's going to come back, right? He will toss a sparkling silver package into the hands, I'm going to put this right here, okay? Into the hands of each child who waits beside the tracks. And for some, it will be the only present they receive. So the train is awfully important. Okay? One year, a boy named Frankie stands beside those tracks and waits for the Christmas train. Do you see?
Person.
A person, right? So that answers what question?
Who?
Who? Good. You heard that one right away, didn't you? So let's put one on Frankie's name.
So his name is
It is very cold and a lot of snow has come down the night before. Frankie's shoes are thin and his feet hurt badly from the cold, but he is determined to wait, even if his feet and all the rest of him become ice. Let's back up a little bit. It said that some of those packages that they receive, the kids, might be the only present they get. Do you just get
It's a problem.
That could be a problem.
It could.
It could. Why? Why is that a problem?
Because they won't get their presents.
If it doesn't come, right? If it doesn't come, but so far it's come every year. So it's not quite a problem yet, is it? Maybe it will be a problem later on. Why do you think that's the only present they received?
They've been naughty.
They might have been naughty. They might have been. What would be another reason?
Or they might only need one because it might be a really good one.
Oh, maybe it's a real expensive, good present.
Or they're thankful only for one.
They're just thankful for one. That'd be a good reason. But why do you think maybe their parents wouldn't have bought them any gifts?
Because they're broke.
Maybe they're broke, right?
Or
I
they
think
don't have their
Appalachia, from what I know about Appalachia, it's a very poor area. So maybe the parents are broke. You're right. So see all those kids waiting for their present? Let's read one more page, okay? I don't see any wares. I do see,
House.
I don't see any wins.
A house.
No. We didn't talk about why this was a problem. Do we want to talk about that? Why would it be a problem if you had an accident? I think we better address that now. Why would that be a problem? Because what happened to him?
He fell off the cliff.
Yeah, and what happened to him?
He got injured.
He got injured. Said he was hurting and scared, right? And we know he got injured because someone took care of him. Okay, sorry, we had to back up there a minute. One more page. Now this particular boy wants a particular present. Not just any present tossed from the back of that train. A particular present. What does that word particular, can you hand me that pen? What does that word particular mean?
Particular means
No, it doesn't mean real.
particular means
It means like he wants that kind of person.
he
Okay,
doesn't want
it's
like
a
that
certain
thing.
kind.
Yeah.
yeah,
right?
he wants like a
Kind.
certain
Kind.
Yeah.
kind of present
A
that
certain kind of present. Like, you know when you make a Christmas list, do you ever make a Christmas list?
Yeah.
When you were
No,
little
no.
for Santa?
I did it this year. That's what
You
my
did it
mom
this
told
well,
me.
yeah, I mean adults make Christmas
Never.
lists too.
That's what my
But
mom
they will put particular things down that they want so that people know what to buy them, right? For Christmas? Yeah. Yeah, that happens a lot. He wanted a doctor kit. He's been waiting for it beside the tracks.
What?
So he wanted a particular present. What was the particular present he wanted?
Doctor.
A doctor kit. Have you ever seen a doctor kit?
Yes.
Yeah, like in the
Yeah.
store? What would it have in it, do you think?
Fake doctor tools.
Fake doctor tools, right? So you can pretend to be a doctor. Tweezers, yeah, exactly. The train comes through, finally. Noisy and steaming and scary. It is so big, but everyone loves to see it, and they cheer and clap, and some of the mothers even weep to see it coming.
What's a weep?
What does weep mean? That's a good question. It's not a thing, it's a verb, it's something you do. What does weep mean?
like scream.
No. Weep?
Cheer.
Huh? Cheer? No. Sometimes you are so happy that you cry.
Oh, that's what I was
Yeah.
about to say.
Weeping is the same thing as crying.
It's the shade of meaning.
It is a shade of meaning. Yes. Yes. It's a synonym for cry. I like that. You've been talking about that in your classroom. Mm-hmm. Shades of meaning.
Weep. Right.
Why do you think the mothers would weep?
Because they like it.
Yeah. They're so, like you said before, I bet they're so thankful to get that present because maybe they're broke and they can't afford to buy a present for their kid, right? Frankie stands there at the tracks praying for a doctor kit till he sees the caboose slowly coming up. And the caboose is where?
On the tree track.
Where is the caboose on the train?
The
back.
platform.
The back. So let's have a where. Let's label the caboose as a where because that is where
Where he
the
was
presents
standing.
are standing. The presents. The man who's throwing the presents are standing. So let's see. Where's caboose? There it is. And when it is just past his nose, he shouts and waves and runs after the train, his icy feet aching. Okay, it's time to go. I've kept you a little bit longer again, so I know that we're excited to see what's coming in those packages.
You just made us go at the last, and it's gonna be the best part.
It's going to be a good part. The whole book is good.
Can you
I
put-
promise. I'm going to
Can you
put
make
something in there let's put that in there, okay? All right. So what's the name of this book? Oh, look who it is.
That's him.
It's him, right?
He's on the train.
He's on the train. Well, remember, he's got lots of money, doesn't he? That's what rich means.
After tomorrow, I'm done. Probably.